Hello.
Hi. I'm Jane.
My name's Mallory.
We were just wondering if you had a minute to talk about the lady that used to live here. We were kind of close to her and we wanted to get some information.
Oh, sure. I'd love to know more about her. I don't know anything about her, actually.
Well, how long ago did you move here?
We've been here about 6 months, and we really haven't heard too much about the previous owners. But we've heard stories about somebody coming to an untimely end.
So we were here wondering kind of more about that too, because we're also a little bit confused about the whole situation. So
Where did she work?
she owned a little bridal boutique down in downtown Portland,
Really?
and she'd keep a lot of inventory here up in one of the back rooms over here, and we'd come in and kind of organize everything and like help her ship stuff out to the boutique. And
I mean, how old was she? Did she live here alone? Because we bought it from 2 women.
she did have a son. We're just not really
We think he may have been on drugs.
Really?
yeah, he honestly treated her really terribly.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, what did she die of?
We are not sure.
we don't know. All we heard was we tried to call to see when we could come in next to help her, you know, do our normal thing, and her son answered the phone and just said that she had died and hung up and didn't answer any of our questions.
I heard somebody maybe fell out of a window upstairs, but I don't think that. Maybe it was her. Wow, what a party.
Yeah.
Are you here for a special occasion?
Yes. This is Grace, and she's the bride. She's getting married tomorrow.
Really? Oh
Yes.
my
This is her
gosh.
maid of honor, Megan.
Oh my
And her
gosh.
2 younger sisters, Cameron and Taylor, and then the mother of the groom, Leah.
Glad to meet you guys.
Yeah.
So, do you have any plans for tonight?
We're just gonna stay around here if that's okay.
Sure, that'd
Great.
be great. Okay, let me get you guys upstairs and you can get comfortable and then just have fun. Have you ever stayed at a bed and breakfast before?
No.
Nobody?
First time.
This will be a real treat.
Are you nervous?
Super nervous.
Excited or just nervous?
Just nervous.
Yeah.
Are you nervous to be the maid of honor?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have your speech already?
Absolutely not.
You already made your toast? It's tomorrow.
I'm a procrastinator. It'll be fun.
You're gonna wing it, aren't you?
Definitely. I'm gonna definitely need like at least 3 glasses of champagne before I
Oh
do
no,
this
no,
speech.
no, 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 no.
Yes.
No, I want a nice toast.
What do you think? That's not gonna be nice.
I don't know, but it needs to be somewhat planned. What was that?
I have no idea.
That was weird. That was creepy.
Do you think it was Cameron and Taylor?
Maybe, but I thought they were sound asleep.
It
They
might be
should
the
be.
little kids. I saw a picture of little kids downstairs. It might be them.
It
But
sounds
oh,
like
they-
a bunch of
oh, do
running.
they
have kids here?
I think so.
But shouldn't they be asleep by now? That
That's
wouldn't make any
weird.
sense,
And I thought
We
they
should
said
go
no
check it out.
kids.
right?
Let's go check
I'm
it
gonna
out.
look. Yeah, go look at for Taylor and Cameron. You hear anything? That's weird. I'll let you guys go in.
Cameron. Taylor, Cameron. Were you guys the ones that just made that noise?
No,
What were you doing here?
was it?
Are you sure?
I'm pretty positive.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How did you guys sleep last night?
Pretty good.
Did you?
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
What's wrong? You don't look like you're got a good night's sleep.
Were your grandkids here?
No. I never have my grandkids here when I have guests. That never mixes well. Why?
We just heard a bunch of kids like running and talking, like
What?
hitting the walls, kind of.
You're kidding.
Have you ever heard that before?
I'm not sure.
So the deal is there's no way we're gonna get into this house if we go in there as a ghost hunter show that we want to do a bunch of readings and find out the paranormal activity that's going on. Okay. So I disguised ourselves and said we were part of the Oak Grove Historical Society because these people are old, they're selling their house. I told them we want to ask them a few questions about the history of the house, and we're doing a little documentary piece on the first homes built on this side of the Willamette River, which the Starkweather Estate was the third house built in Oak Grove. So we're going to take that angle, and maybe we can work our way into a conversation about some of the strange things that have happened there.
Okay.
Ghosts and paranormal activity. Why don't you pull to the school right here real quick?
Gotcha.
I'll just tell you more about my plan.
Hello?
Terry?
Yes, this is Terry.
Hi, Terry. This is Chris Jones with the Oak Grove Historical Society. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I didn't realize there was a historical society in Oak Grove.
Well, yeah, we're pretty established. We've been around for 2.5 years now, so we're really trying to put together a team that is digging up some history and some fun facts about this area. Me and my partner were in the area. Would you mind if we stop by and ask some questions and maybe take a few pictures?
You know, I would mind. Let me just check with my husband. Alton? Yes, dear? Do you care if the Oak Grove Historical Society comes by and asks a couple questions? Yeah, we'd love to have you come over. Come on over.
Oh, that sounds great. We'll be over in about 10 minutes then.
Be there in a jiffy.
Fantastic. Thank you, Terry.
welcome.
Bye-bye. I mean, these people are 77, 78 years old. They're not going to know that we're not really part of the Historical Society. Okay. Here, I got you a few things to look official. I think, you know. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Chris Jones and
Karsten Smith.
here at the Sands of Time Bed and Breakfast.
503-654-8813.
If you're interested. The now owners, Alan Terry Sandy, have turned into a bed and breakfast. This home was built in 1904 and was the third home built on the east side of this Willamette River here in Oak Grove. Very historical site owned by the Starkweathers.
Also very haunted.
It is locally known as the Haunted House. Little do Alan Terry know, we are here to find out about the ghosts and the interesting stories.
Great people, Alan Terry.
They are great people.
Not the brightest.
Well, they're not the brightest and they're not the youngest. They're 77,
they're not
78. And, you know, they're selling this place. And, you know, the thing is Alan Terry don't like talking about paranormal activity.
They are very, very conservative. They're very Mennonite, and they just don't really like to...
Very religious people. And Al thinks it'll drop, you know, the value of the home as well, which, you know, they don't...
the gas they have. They don't want that.
Al's about the bottom dollar. So our plan here is to get inside, ask them a few questions, posing as the Oak Grove Historical Society to learn some history of the house, and maybe they'll open up about the paranormal activity. That's what we're hoping for, right? Karsten Smith?
All we can pray for.
Hey, Chris Jones, Karsten Smith. We'll come back at you soon. Terry.
Are you
Karsten
Mr. Smith? Hi,
Yes, I am.
I'm Terry.
Good to meet you.
Glad to meet you.
Chris Jones.
Hi, Chris. Glad
Oak
to
Grove
have you
Historical
here.
Society.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Yes.
Our pleasure.
Come right in.
This is the place, huh?
This is my husband, Al. Elton. This
Oh,
is
hey.
Karsten
Good to meet you,
Smith.
Al.
Hey, good to meet you. Who are you with now? Oak Grove
Society.
Historical Society.
Oak Grove Historical Society.
Well, good to meet you guys.
Yeah, we're really interested in this
Welcome
house.
to the
What a beautiful
Sands of
place.
Time.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're just digging into the history of this area. We were born and raised in this area. We really love this area, and just trying to find the first homes in this area that were built and find out a little bit about them.
Sure.
Sure, we'll tell you everything we know.
I mean, Karsten and I just really love this stuff.
Great.
I just love my job.
Good. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, hey, come on in. Sit down.
Hey,
We'll talk.
fantastic.
Can we get you some coffee or anything?
Oh, that sounds
I'll take
great.
a cup of Joe. So tell us a little bit about this home. Built in 1904. Do you know anything about the origins of the first owner or anything?
Well, we do know something. He was born in 1868, and he was a school teacher in the area. He founded the first school, Concord, and he married Alice Risley Starkweather, who was the daughter of one of the early pioneer families across the street. So this was the third home built in the area.
We've heard of the Risley Manor as well. We're trying to get over there.
Yes,
That will be the next
they're a
destination.
very old pioneer family, but the Starkweathers were as well. Starkweathers, Oatfields, Risleys.
To tell you a little bit about the Risley family, they were only one of 3 families in this whole area, and they owned most all the property. And when Starkweather married one of their daughters, they gave him 16 acres that went all the way to the river, and then he proceeded to build this house.
I heard Starkweather had an absolutely horrific death in this house. Is that true?
You know, I never heard that he had a terrible death, but we did hear rumors that there was a accident or suicide or something more sinister.
Suicide, you say?
A woman, Alice, we believe. Yes, it was Alice Starkweather.
His first wife.
It could have been the second wife, but she was either thrown or jumped from the secret garden window.
Had a mouth on her, huh? So 15 years of serving people in the bed and breakfast, I'm sure it brings people from all over the world.
Yes, indeed it does. We've entertained thousands of people here over 15 years.
Wow.
From all over the world. Germany, Ireland, Norway, China.
Mongolia.
Matter of fact, we had people from China here that couldn't speak a word of English.
Wow.
That was fun. That was really,
I bet
really
you
fun
had
to
a
try to
blast.
communicate with them.
I bet that was a challenge for just even how did they order breakfast?
Well, one time we had some ghost hunters come, and they
Ghost
had
hunters.
quite an experience. They actually had an encounter.
Ghost hunters, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Ghost hunters.
Yes, ghost hunters.
Amateurs,
and
I'm sure.
they were here all night alone by themselves. We were out, and they went through the whole house looking for ghosts, and they thought they'd found none, but they were wrong. They found one later that night after they'd gone to bed.
We don't dabble too much into the paranormal activity at the Oak Grove Historical Society.
Yeah, we stay clear from that.
Yeah, we're more just about the history, and we want to know more about living things.
Well, I'm sure this was just a dream. I'm sure this was something, made
Do you two personally believe in ghosts?
I do not.
Alton?
Well, I will say
Do
that.
you mind if he calls you Al?
I feel like
call me Al, absolutely.
Okay, great. Al.
Fantastic.
Al, continue.
Well, there's been so many different unexplainable things that have happened here. It's hard for me not to believe in ghosts. I'm still considering which way I go with that. But there has been some very unexplainable situations here in this house.
We don't really like to get that out, though, because if people found out about it, they wouldn't.
Oh, your secret's safe with us.
Right.
Don't worry.
Right. And people actually have questioned us when they call, so we don't like to really talk about it.
Interesting.
No, unless a guest brings it up, we never talk about any of the experiences that we've had here.
If it's okay if I ask, what is your worst experience in this house? If you don't mind telling.
Well, my worst experience was being in the bathroom and expecting guests, and I heard the guests come in. I heard several come in, walk through the house with carrying stuff, and when I came out, no one was here. No one had been here. Nothing was left.
Are you sure you weren't Rob?
I asked Alton where they were. He said no one had been there. But I could really hear the whole party come in.
Hardy.
Would you mind if we just had a few other members from the Historical Society come over and just take a few pictures and document some of your beautiful home you have here?
Just to speed the process up,
Yeah, we're only 2 people.
Yeah,
only 4
6, we can
hands
just
here.
sweep this place and get out of your hair,
Yeah, it'd be great. It's good to hear
I
these
think that
stories.
would be fine.
Yeah, I think it'd be all right.
Sure,
We don't have any guests
fantastic.
coming in today or tomorrow.
Okay,
Awesome.
perfect. Hey boys, let me just brief you real quick. So me and Chris Jones, we have these people thinking that we are part of the Historical Society of Oak Grove as our cover. So I'm gonna go distract the owners, and you guys sneak downstairs and start running some tests, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Good, sir.
Hey there, Terry.
Hi.
Hey, Al.
Hi,
Just a couple more questions for you guys.
Sure.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you again too. Our boys should be done here in about, I'd say 15 to 20 minutes. If you guys could just stay up here, that'd be perfect.
Is there anything we can do for you, or?
No, just stay here. Just
What's
look
that you
beautiful,
have in
okay?
your hand?
Oh, just a historical equipment. Help me just kind of date stuff, find out when it was made. So I'm gonna get out of your hair. I'll come up here in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, go ahead and
Okay,
look
sure.
through it.
Yeah,
That'd be fine.
let us know if we can help you at all.
Oh, I will. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Okay. All right.
See ya.
Nice seeing you again.
You guys feel that energy in this room? I felt the temperature just drop about 10 degrees. Sign of ghost. Brandon, you get anything on the tablet? Any readings?
No, sir.
Picking up anything?
We have considerable temperature drop. Signs of clear paranormal activity.
Hey, where's Randy?
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 Randy! Randy!
Where are you, buddy? Where are you?
Randy!
I don't like picture boxes. I don't like picture boxes. I don't like picture boxes! Oh, look at me again.